Touchscreen is fancy. Yes. I don't know how I'm gonna do this intro, but the camera's on. Welcome everybody. This is. Hold on, let me get this.
God damn, I'm sorry. I was trying to do something totally different here.
Go ahead, cause I'm gonna edit that out, like they always saying on the video that I be watching. Come on, all of you, turn, cause I feel like I gotta lean to here. So. Why you just got the? Why is this just on the table?
Who what?
This.
It's holding my phone.
Oh, okay.
Special. I'm not gonna worry about
I'm
you.
gonna keep on this for no reason.
Bloopers and
Cut. Okay. And action. Oh no, it was too much ash.
yeah, and ashen.
Ash and jiggling. Okay. Right. Okay. Hello everybody. This is, I got all the cameras. I don't know which one to look at, but we're gonna get all of the views and the likes. Okay, anyway.
You should pick one.
Pick one and stay with that one, because I gotta look to the side for this camera. So I'm just probably going to have my sight go like this, like I'm driving. All right. Give me my juice. That can stay on the table. We doing bald head hood rat shit with our friends. I had fruit punch.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. What I know. And welcome everybody. This is the number one, numero uno episode of the Queen's Realm podcast. I am Samia, better known as Samia the Poet. This is the bestie, my special guest for today, Gloria, aka Glory. Okay, that's my best friend, not yours. So don't be mistaken. Tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a Flint Fly City native. I'm a poet. I'm a writer, published. We'll get to all of that in a little bit. At the end of every podcast, I'll tell you where you can follow us, where you can watch us, where you can see us do poetry, where you can buy. Buy. Hurry up and buy. All the cameras. Hurry up and buy. Publications by myself and the best friend. This podcast, we're going to talk about a little bit of everything. Life, relationships, of course, poetry, and things of that nature, or whatever I feel like, because it's my podcast. Like, right, it's my podcast.
Who gonna stop me?
Who gonna check me, boo? Anyway, today the topic is sex versus making love. And the question is making love the same as having sex? Is there a difference between, I want to use say the cuss word, but you know the other word for sex that starts with an F and ends with an ing, that one. And can you make love to somebody that you don't love? But that all depends on your definition of love, making love and sex. And do you prefer to be or made love to? Because I'm just saying, everybody know what that.
Who knocking?
Everybody's the boots. That's what's knocking. Anyway, so I guess I'll start about like my opinion. If you see me looking at something, I'm looking at my notes, y'all. I don't remember stuff. This is mine show. Anyway, to me, I'm just gonna say it. Can I say it? Because I'm grown. Fucking is not the same thing as making love, because the word in itself seems, I don't want to say violent because that sounds rapey, but it sounds, that word sounds, in sex, it sounds more like an action, more like, what's the word I used earlier? That big word, it's not a big word. Carnal. That's what it seems more like. It's not the same as making love. But the funny thing about that, I have been in love myself But I don't think I've been made love to but a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? You can't. So to me, but I still feel like you can't make love unless you're in love with somebody. Even though I ain't. Well, wait.
Think about it.
I don't want to tell all my business. I have been made love to a few times. When that happened, ain't nobody business. Let's just leave it like that. Previously, on the last episode of my life, anyway, previously, I felt like anything you do outside of being in love, as far as sex goes, that's just what it is. It's just sex, and you just having sex with somebody you feeling or you messing with. And then to build on that, another question is, what do you prefer? Do you prefer or do you prefer like the tender, loving, being in love? You know, for me, it just depends on who I'm with. If I'm in love, I want both of them. I want all of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have that carnal part of it, but it's different. It hit different, literally, when you in love. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. Glow, what how you feeling? How you thinking about that?
I mean, same difference. It's like, you know,
same difference. That's same thing.
It's
same difference.
Yeah, same difference. I mean, potatoes. You know, some like it this way, some like it that way. I mean, when you've experienced both, it's hard not to see the difference. You know, you could have sex and think, oh, this is love making because I love them.
Right.
But if they don't love you, it's not love making. Do you need both of y'all to be in love to be making love?
That is a good question. Do you need both parties to be in love? Because I know some of us fall in love with the action. So that's an even deeper question. Like, you're in love with the action. So is it making love because you're in love with what's happening? You love having sex with that person. So is that now making love? Because
to you, yeah, because, you know, and like I say, yeah, you know, it's your feelings, but you know how it works. Y'all done had sex and you in love. You want to make him breakfast and he ready to go.
See,
did y'all make love or did y'all not?
See, that's digmatized. That's a whole nother episode.
I mean,
but yeah, like, because it's see. Are you sprung? Do you get sprung off of making love, or do you get sprung off of just regular? I want to say regular sex. Do you? But if it's regular, how you get sprung?
Yeah, I mean, it's just good. Could be just good, and you like, you know, if you've never had it that way, you know.
She said she never had that.
Just seriously, you know, you say you had your regular sex, right. You know, you've had that, you know, hanging off the chandelier sex, you know, maybe you had that.
Shower rod.
No.
I ain't ever had the shower rod. That
shower rod. Me. Never had that. But so there's different levels to the sex, right? Just plain old, I don't remember what happened yesterday sex, or I can't stop. It was regular. It was like, you know, customary, you know, all right, we're finished. Like washing your hands. You don't remember how many times you did it, do you?
That slow clap she just did was depressing.
I mean,
that's that are you done yet clapping. Why are we here?
Yes.
I got some clothes in the dryer clapping.
That grocery list I was thinking about.
Did I need to get towels or what time was I supposed to pick them kids up?
But seriously, when you think about sex like that, yeah, if there's different levels to it, you may not get sprung off the basic stuff. But if they've taught you something new,
what we would use in the terms of, we would call that they turned you out.
Yeah. That can definitely give you some feelings, some emotions. I wouldn't say love, but it can get you sprung off something that you had experienced. You're like, I want that again. I like that. I want more of that.
Now, okay, because that answers the question. It's not the same.
Right.
We've identified, well, in our opinion, it's not the same. But the question now is, what you sort of answered already, is can you make love to somebody you don't love? If you love the action with that person, but you don't love them. But how can you love the action and not love them?
That's a great question. I mean, honestly, I guess it breaks down even further. What is the definition of making love? because we assume sex is fast and you know, to the point we assume lovemaking is slow and passionate. But you can
we associate sex as like the come and go, literally, like
you came,
now you gotta go. Like,
I mean, so if lovemaking to you is slow and passionate, thoughtful, you're looking into his eyes,
romantic,
if that's it, you can love that and not love the person, because that person could bring that to you.
You love the idea of what you think sex is supposed to be like once you're in love, because I think people like I've been celibate for a long time. And my whole thing was, I'm not going to have sex again. I'm not going to engage in any of that behavior until I'm in love, I love somebody, or I'm married. I took it all the way back old-fashioned biblical, because I was in love in relationships with somebody. I was in love. You hear me? But the sex part of the relationship was like...
crickets.
Wasn't even no crickets.
Dang, how you have a wild life?
Wasn't nothing making noise. Wasn't nothing making noise. Not even the bugs. Oh, you hear me?
That's the deserve a slow clap.
Ain't even no clap. I said wasn't nothing making noise. That's no shade, no tea. I'm just saying. And I was so in love. Which is we're a tangent. I'm about to go on here, y'all. So stay with me. Travel with me. I'm gonna take you somewhere. I was so in love that it didn't matter that I didn't enjoy myself. Did you enjoy yourself? Did you think you made love to me? And that's messed up to say, but did you think you made love to me? I love you. So you know that's what it can be. And I'm gonna tell y'all, significant others are here on it. Do not ever ask.
Please.
Because you might get lied to and not even know. And now you're perpetuating this idea that you did something. You might have a Charlize Theron monster performance going on in your bed. And if you haven't seen that movie, she got some awards for it because she's a method actor. You thought she was Eileen Wuornos, just like you thought your girl or your man was enjoying themselves. And the award goes to. So
thank you.
Don't ask. Don't ask. And y'all know what I'm saying. Don't ask. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying. Don't ask. Don't ask. Because you can perpetuate that they think they're doing something. But I would say communicate. You know, whether you're making love or just doing like some casual sex, please communicate to your partner, because it's a disservice to you. It's a disservice to you. What did I say? It's a disservice to you to lie and be like, I enjoy myself. I like this. I like that. Don't lie. Because now you're in love. Now you have started the lie. Now the pressure is, I gotta lie and say this was good love making every time. Every time. So now you gotta stay. Now you gotta stay there. Now you gotta keep that.
That's on you.
Now what if you marry it? Now the second part of these questions are, can you marry somebody without having sex with them first? I feel like I can, because, you know, it's not a big deal to me, because it have to mean something. And whenever it happens, if it happens, it have to mean something.
Right.
I don't knock anybody who I just can't, because I just can't. You know what I'm saying? That's me. That's my belief system on that. But it's me. It's my body I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I can. Now, whether we stay married, because now the next question is, what I'm leading to is, can you stay in a relationship if you feel like the sex is trash and y'all married now? For me, saying forsaking all others, it's, I take marriage. I'm divorced, so I take marriage even more serious now. Can you be with somebody and you don't like nothing they doing.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never liked it. Because I know people like this. And the question I usually have is, how did y'all get to the point? If y'all was doing this before marriage, and you didn't like it before then, now you in marriage, you saying it wasn't a big deal, but then you married now. Now you're not happy. Because, I mean, sex isn't everything, you know. It's not. Especially if you marry, because there's going to be a time in your relationship where you're not going to be able to do that. But personally, I would like to be able to while I'm married, while we can. So if it's not,
together,
it's never really quite, if it's not, like, what do you do? You're in there now. Like you're in there now. Like how do you even address that? How do you even?
So I had a friend of mine who wanted to go into sex therapy. Never knew it even existed. I mean, it makes sense.
Right.
But she was saying for those couples who have lost that flame, or who have different sex drives or different ideas of what sex should be like. So
because it happens.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. But it's like to know that there is a whole lane. There's a whole business wrapped around assisting you and your partner in sexual, experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So, truth be told, you could stay with someone who doesn't satisfy you sexually if they're willing to look at getting help.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to be satisfied in the majority of a relationship.
Right.
Let's say you're giving them what they need, but are they giving that back to you?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, they're going to be happy. They're going to be like, what's wrong with our marriage? Everything's great.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not getting nothing. And sure, that's not the whole thing, but it's a part of it.
Right.
So.
Because I think it's like, if everything else in the relationship is wonderful, if you feel like that person is the one for you, if you feel like they're the perfect person for you, they fit you to a T, y'all like this, everything's rocking, everything, sense of humor, but everything you like, literally everything. Because most people like the Tyler, was that a Tyler Perry movie?
Probably.
It was 80-20.
Yep.
Okay. He say, you only get 80% most of the time. But what if you found the person that gave you the 99? Would you, I'm about to go scripture for 99. He went back for that one. But you ain't Jesus. If somebody giving you the 99, would you forsake the whole relationship because that one thing, the sex, is not, it's not? Because another question people are probably going to ask, how do you even get in a relationship with somebody if you're not sexually attracted to them?
Right.
For me, most of the time, and I'm not going to say all because she my best friend, she's seen some people I've dated. And I've even my flashbacks, I feel a little judgy because we probably think about the same person. I don't become physically attracted to you until I have some sort of feeling. And I don't know if that has to do with me personally or how I digest things, how I look at the world, or how the world looks at me. But I like something about you that I'm attracted to, but it's rarely what you look like. It's something you do. It's an action, because I realized early on that looks don't mean everything. Because one, I was bullied, and two, I dated a few people who I consider, and a lot of other people consider attractive, and can't count to 7. So, can't count to 7. Oh, they fine, but you find out they ride the short bus to school. That you can pay somebody or work out or do this, that, and the third to make sure you look better, you look different, this, that, and the third. But I'm not about to struggle with you through this paragraph. Read it. Sound it out. I don't have time. And that's what I learned.
Yeah.
Like that what are you willing to forsake in a relationship? Mm-hmm. Right now, we specifically talking about the sexual aspect of it. But if they had everything else but that, that's how you end up together, because you feel like, hey, I can make this work. I can, they can learn. I could teach them.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can't teach. Like, when you get together with somebody, it's general things people like and don't like. You do have to learn what your partner likes. You do have to learn their spots and this, that, and the third. But what if, Glo, they don't want to learn? What if they don't want to do none of the stuff that you like? What if they just want to do one basic thing every time you have sex? Like, what if that's that one move?
Well, you remember the movie?
That's all they're comfortable with. That's
the other Tyler Perry movie.
That's it.
With your girl, what's her name?
That's all they want to do.
What's the name?
And now you in there. You married.
No, what's the name of the movie?
I don't know. I'm still going on this point. The same thing. Like blinking. This is the same thing. This is the same thing every day. Because if you like routine, then that's probably the best for you. But every day for the rest of your life, are you okay with? And you know what I'm saying? Just this. What other Tyler Perry movie?
They wanted sex the same way every day. He had to be in the bed, light had to be out, and then she met the guy who was exciting. And it changed her life.
the one where she got the A's at the end, and oh yeah, with the smiley girl.
But the same thing, she was fine with the regular until she got extraordinary.
Ooh, chaps.
When Chris Rock say, "I want some duck." Now he been having that same meal every day, but when his friend came along, he said, "I want some different." Duck. But see, you didn't want different when you had the regular. You didn't even know you needed different.
Come on, I feel like a sermon was about to.
Just saying. But could you do with the regular? Could you have hamburger every day? Now, I don't mean with add differences. No. The same hamburger with the same amount of cheese, the same type of lettuce.
Not cut the hamburger in half.
Same hamburger.
You can't put a pickle on it. You can't put no chips with it.
Same hamburger every day. No variety. Could you do it? And could you do it without knowing that's what you're going to get beforehand?
Ooh.
Same question. Could you deal with boring or regular or typical sex if you never had sex with them before marriage? So you don't even know what's coming.
Or not.
The lack thereof.
The deficiency.
But again, it is your personal preference. Because some people say the same thing about test driving cars. You're not going to buy a car without test driving it, are you?
If it's fresh off the lot and they ain't got no miles on it, you still got to know how it fit to you. But there is no guarantee. Like, when you get, because some people say the reason why, besides the biblical point of don't do it before marriage, is if y'all both have never done it, then you learn all of them experiences. You learn, you get all that stuff together. You learn all those things together. So it becomes, your connection is made and deepened because you become one together. Now, what if that happens and it's still like it's And my other question is, how can you be so in love and so sure about a person enough to marry them, but then when it happens, you have this deep connection in every other part of your life, but in the bedroom there is a disconnect? How can there be a disconnect if the ends is meeting? Why do they stop meeting here?
Well,
is it possible for it to stop meeting here? And the answer to that is yes, because I've been there. I've been there. I got friends who live there right now. Not this one. because we ain't married. You know what I'm saying? Anymore. Barely. I was barely married.
Well, I mean, I can answer that one. I mean, a friend of mine said once, sexual trauma can cause a disconnect. Like you say, everything's cool until you come to the bedroom. That's when something either bad happened to them or something bad they saw happen to someone else. And it affects the way they have sex or don't have sex. So there's possible. I can take you out. We can have fun. We can hang. We can
everything can be
in
perfect.
love. But that could trigger me. Now, if I'm not telling you about it, if I haven't solved it myself, come to terms with it myself, it's going to forever keep coming back up. And you feel like I'm not giving you what you need, but you don't even know that I need something else before I can give you what you need.
So it's all like, bless you. It's all about communication.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's a whole nother episode. Look out for that one, communications versus expectations, because can't have one without the other. It's about, like, if you've only done, like, how far into it is another question I'm getting to. How far into it do you feel like you get to the point where it's like you say something? Do you say something? This is if you're in a relationship or if you're married, whatever. When you have that first experience with somebody, when is the time where you say, hey, this ain't it just ain't, and I don't, how do you say it? What do you do?
I mean, that's a good question for everybody. I think even if somebody was to, respond to that, but I feel like you say it when you feel like you can't take it anymore. If that makes sense. And not even that, because that might sound bad. You don't want it to build up and then you explode. But you also don't want to say it after the first time, because it could have been a fluke. You get nervous sometimes. Maybe I just didn't bring my best game today.
Right. You gotta go to the games a couple of times to figure out if they trash. Right?
I'm just saying. It could have been an off day. Off time. I think give it a few times, and then maybe you bring it up slowly or pick one topic. Because if there's multiple things wrong, you don't want to drop it on them like a bag of potatoes.
Right. Like you gotta, but you gotta say something eventually, because you don't want to be doing what you gotta do, and you get in, and you just turn over afterwards, and they be like, "You all right?" Because this whole time they've been thinking. Because even if you think the other person gotta know they trash, baby, listen to me. Listen, what camera am I at? Listen to me. Sometimes they really don't know. Sometimes, are you looking? Sometimes they really don't know. They don't know stuff. They don't care if you didn't make no noise. They don't care if you didn't move. I know some folks tell me they ain't even got to be awake.
Cringe.
Sometimes they just don't know, and you have to speak up.
I mean, you're talking communication, though. Communication styles. Sex is a way of talking.
Ooh, come on, talk to me nice.
Sex, talk to me nice. Makeup sex. Are we not communicating something here? When I flip you over, I'm a little upset, but I'm just what? Am I not communicating something to you?
Yes.
So communication. So how you communicate with someone verbally, visually, can translate sexually.
That's good.
Just saying. If I don't talk much anyway, I may not talk during sex. Again, I could be a freak and start talking during sex, Flip the switch, right? Flip the switch. Or I could not speak up when something's not going my way because I don't normally do it.
Right.
Vice versa. If I think that I'm the stuff, I'm big and proud, I may think what I'm doing is great. Right. So I'm communicating to you that I don't care what you think, because I think what I'm doing is the bomb.
Come on.
So communication goes everywhere. Right now we're talking about the bedroom, but yeah.
Right. And that's another thing. Have you ever had an experience I'm gonna just let y'all know now. I'm just gonna be myself. I'm gonna be raw and real. And sometimes, let me just start off saying this. I didn't start this. I love Jesus. You see the shirt? It say "Built by Faith" by my girl Niecy. I'm gonna put that at the end of this video too. Since we plugging people real quick, these earrings, they say natural. They are handmade by my girl Dee Dee. Again, I'll plug that later. It's the other camera. Mm-hmm. It's better than this one, so we're gonna rock with this one. But you know, I had to throw my black queens in there. Bye, black. Both black queens, by the way. Mm-hmm. Melanin popping. Brown. Period. Because this is the Queens Run podcast, and we do queen things over here. So queens talk about what they want to talk about because it's their kingdom. Anyway, have you ever been in a situation where you communicated to the person in the bedroom about your sex life, and you was like, hey, we need to talk. This ain't what I want. I want you, but the way you do this, the way we do this together, that ain't what I want. I don't like it. I don't, nothing. And they respond to you. Well, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I don't see no problem with how I do it. But I have a problem because we're, so you gonna tell me that I should like it. But I don't have a problem. The problem is not me, it must be you.
You're right. I'm wrong for picking you.
Ha. Because let me tell you something. Don't do that to somebody. Because you might run into the right one on the wrong time. But I mean, you might run into somebody who's insecure or whatever about themselves, and they think it's them. It is you. It is you, because you have to adapt. We're just talking about sex right now, but in relationships and in all kind of relationships in general, you have to adapt. If you love this person, you want to be with this person, or y'all doing whatever y'all doing, you cannot just throw, I can't believe I'm about to say what I'm about to say on camera. You just can't throw the same dick you've been throwing to everybody and think everybody gonna like it. And vice versa for the ladies. You can't throw that same coochie, putting that, whatever you want to call it, at a person and think everybody like that. Some people don't like this. You know what I'm saying? That's what works for you. But if you're going to be one of them people who have sex with multiple people, you need to understand that to this person, they don't like that. They don't like that. Honey, Linda, you're not listening to me, Linda. They don't like that. You can't make them like it. You can't. Now, if I'm doing all this extra stuff for you to try to figure out what you like, be patient. Because if you're not telling me anything but you don't like it on the other side of that, you know, playing devil's advocate, you ain't doing nothing telling me you don't like, figure out what you like. Okay? Because I'm not about to be coming in here working hard, solving geometry and algorithms and equations to please you if you don't know what you like. Because me and Gloria was talking about this. I don't know if this is today or whatever, because we talk about a lot. We best friends, whatever. Do not give somebody an abundance of what you don't like. What do you like?
Please.
I don't like to be touched here. I don't like to do this. Don't grab my hair. Don't kiss my neck. Don't sweat on me. Don't put that over here. Have a towel. Okay. What is there left on that list? What's left?
I need a menu, like the restaurant. Menu. What can I pick from?
Pick 3. I need a 4 for 4. I need
please
something. Give me. Tell me something. Give me something. Okay, give me something. Don't just be in here. But when I feel like you get into that deep, that's making love, because it's a communication that happens. When you just having sex randomly or with whatever, or you having casual sex, it is whatever it is when you do it. I feel like with casual sex, there doesn't need to be, I don't care if you like it. I mean, that's the mindset I have about it. that I feel like the other person. I don't care if you like it. It is. I'm doing it because I want to do it to feel good. I'm not worried about making you feel good. Ooh, that's ooh.
See
that ooh.
For me, not for you.
This is for me. Making love is something that involves two parts for me. It involves two parts. It involves two people. It involves communication. It involves, because to be in love for real, because a lot of people say y'all in love, but you ain't in love. You in lusty luck. And lusty luck is, ooh, you make me feel good, so I feel lucky. I feel like this could be something, but everything we do is sexual. That's lusty luck. Everything y'all do leads up to I'm about to have sex. Everything you do for that person is because I'm gonna have sex. And if I'm lucky, they'll give me some. If I'm lucky enough, if I do this enough, I'm lucky enough, then we can have sex. That's lusty luck. That ain't love. Don't confuse the two, people, because y'all out here doing it. I've done it.
Yeah. If you have to guess or question something, if it is or if it isn't,
it ain't.
It's not love. You can't be in love and be unsure. Like love is an action. Love is a verb. Love is movement. Love is meaning. You know what I mean? So how do you not feel something? How do you not know? And if you have to ask, now you're really asking, is it real? Is it love? You know?
She back. I had to plug the camera up because, I got the charger hooked to the phone, but the plug wasn't in the wall. That's what y'all lusty luck look like. That's
not connected
to nothing. You plugged in.
To who? To what? For how long? Why?
Battery low. Something's about to die. Is it your soul? Is it your spirit? Is your self-respect?
Baby.
Is your confidence?
That's what it is. Because you're confident. You think this is real. You think it's going somewhere until you hear 10%.
You get the flashing.
Oh, that smoke alarm. You know that little beep that go off when you change the batteries?
Now it's a fire. You don't know you're burning. But yeah, that's for me, like, with making love, it's something you make. And let's just dissect real quick.
Take it apart.
I'm about to preach. That's why I got to preach.
Take it apart.
To make something. Make is a verb. Now, make can also describe like the model of a car. The type of something. But for this definition, we're going to use it as the verb. You got to do something. To make something. I think of recipe. So to make love, you got to put this in and this in and this in. Because you can put a cake in the oven, but it ain't going to be a cake unless you turn the stove on. This is what I'm saying about when you make love. There has to be something they bring, something you bring, and you put it together. So the love is then made. But to make love, y'all got to be following me because y'all smarter than y'all smart. To make love, remember I said love is a recipe, right? To make love, one of the ingredients got to be love. How you gonna make more of something without it? So it got to be the ingredient in that equation, and it got to be real love, not the lusty luck. So that's why I feel like making love and having sex is different. That's why I feel like you cannot make love to somebody you don't love. You can call it that.
I was gonna say you can pretend, right? Because you can give the same actions.
You might have a good imagination, but that's not what that is.
Imagination. I mean, it's the same motion, though, right? I mean, you're making love. You're having sex.
When you're having sex, you're making motions.
Yeah.
When you're making love, there are emotions.
Write that down.
I for real gotta write that down. Caught up in sorrow. That's what you're gonna be if you keep making motions, because that's an act. I feel like smashing, that's a better term than the F word.
There you go.
Smashing, it's
bodies smashing together.
Bodies smashing together.
No purpose.
Some things smashed together, makes great things. You smash two Flintstones together, you can make fire. but the fire goes out. When you make love, you build a fire. You make love, you build a fireplace where you can put fire in it and it'll stay. That you have a fireplace so you can have a fire whenever you want it. You just out here camping. That's what smashing camping. You don't have no house.
Camping and not building a home.
Okay. Tents. Tents. That's what that is. A tent. You want a tent?
AKA a tent? A fort. Sheet and pillows. Not even a full tent. That boy ain't got no rods in it to hold it up. It's gonna fall over.
Blew it down. Just falls over. It's just
gone.
Because just sexual relationships are possible.
Sure.
People can build off of those. They can do other things off of that. I'm saying, I'm just saying for us, I'm going to say for us, like I'm speaking for her, but I know her well enough to know that's not something that I just want for the rest of my life or forever. That's one of the reasons I was celibate when I was celibate was what else? Like sex cannot be the end all be it all for a relationship because I had a relationship and one of the reasons it ended was the person loved everything about me, but that part. And I took it to heart. Like, it's something wrong with me. Like, that negates everything about me. That everything about me that's supposed to be perfect and wonderful, everything about me that's supposed to be good and awesome doesn't matter because that part wasn't clicking. But to me, I'm thinking, we must have not really been clicking if that part wasn't clicking. Because I'm thinking, okay, is it me? And of course, everybody you love and talk to will tell you it's not you. But you can't, they caught me I was at a not good time in my life where I thought it's me. So I said, let me take sex out of every equation. And baby, let me tell you something. If you thinking about being celibate, do it. Do it as long as you can. Abstain for as long as you can to whenever you can for whatever reason. Because the clarity that you get on things, this is where this question came from for me because it was a lot of times I had sex with somebody I loved. They wasn't making love to me though. They wasn't we was in motion. We was smashing, but we weren't. They didn't love making love to me. They loved me. And where I'm at now, I'm blessed where I don't have that issue. So I know the difference now. But the celibacy for me, and thank you, Devon Franklin, and been good for the wait, because I read that and I got a whole new perspective on things. Sex cannot just be it. It's a part of it for me. I know it's a part of it for me, but it stopped being the most important part because you have to examine how you feel afterwards. Oh my God, I'm so glad they picked me to have sex with. As a lady, as a woman, as a queen, melanated or otherwise, you have to realize, we all have to realize that we should not be that excited that somebody want to have sex with us. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you're a queen. Okay? You are a queen. The queens in history ain't never been excited. They don't ever show you that. And it ain't written down nowhere. Oh my God. He wants me. Usually the queens don't even end up who they want to end up with as far as historical purposes goes. Usually the kings and the men start the wars because they want what the queen has. Yeah. So don't ever, I'm not saying you shouldn't be proud you bag somebody you think you should, but should nobody be bagging no queen. You earn a queen. You work for a queen. You have reverence for a queen. You have respect for a queen. So the men should be like, hey, that's mine. And men, stop acting like y'all on pillow talk. Let's just throw that out there. Let's just
another talk.
Put that on the table.
Another talk.
That's another talk. I'm not even gonna say loose lips sink ships, because some of y'all lips blowing in the wind. Some of y'all Mr. Ed with the lips. Just flying, fluttering like butterflies. Free. Don't disrespect a lady like that. Don't. And another thing. I ain't even talking about the man. Another thing. Don't brag. I don't like when ladies brag on their coochie. What you telling everybody? If you talking to your girl and you be like, girl, I put him to sleep last night. You and your girl have that conversation. Do not do what y'all want to do. Let's just say that first. Why? That's what I'm gonna ask. Why y'all get on the internet and be like, I put him to sleep, and then when another girl jump in the inbox, put me to sleep, you got attitude. Now, I'm not saying that girl was right,
but when you advertise, people gonna come what they want.
Hey, it's free milk over here.
Are they not gonna go get it?
You can't get mad when somebody come. I heard y'all got milk over here. Don't be coming over here talking about the milk.
Baby, how did I know there was milk over there except for when you told me?
I didn't even know milk was here. I thought we was out of milk.
And I sure didn't think it was free.
It's free for you, but I pay for my milk. See?
I don't want no free milk. It might be something wrong with it. Don't poison my stuff. Don't buy milk from the corner. What is this? This is 2020. I buy my milk from the store.
Dude, you would order milk on Amazon.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I don't buy milk from the groomer.
Let me stop saying don't do that. Do what y'all want to do.
That's right.
Do what you want to do. But that I don't. But making love is a recipe. Because I went on a tangent. Who cares? It's some things that got to happen before you make love. Because love is a verb too. I'm going to need y'all to understand that love is a verb. It's an action. You have to choose to do that every day. Love is not The Notebook. Love is not A Walk to Remember. Those are movies that portrayed it portrays and feeds to the idea of what the rest of us think love should be. But that ain't love. Love is service. It's choices. Because my grandparents were married for 52 years and together for 54 years. And some days, my granny would say, I didn't like your granddad. God bless his soul. But I loved him every day because I chose to. See that? And that's another misconception. I don't even got to like you every day. But I choose to love you every day. That's the difference. That's what I'm thinking about when I say make love. Because you make love every day in a relationship if you really want to be with somebody and y'all really in it together. You make love every day. Then you go to the bedroom and you make love a different kind of way. But it's choices and stuff that you got to make in there too. You got to communicate in there like you communicate in your relationship. You got to be open in there like you got to be open in your relationship.
Okay.
You got to be vulnerable in there. Come on, somebody, like you're vulnerable in your relationship. Okay? You got to even sometimes have a sense of humor. Everything you want in a relationship, in my opinion, should be everything you want in the bedroom.
Hey, and you know what I wrote down here? Love is not one and done.
Oh, come on now. Come somebody.
So you just said it's got to happen every day, right? All the time, every day, even when you don't want to. You can't say I love you and be done with it. Like,
ooh, come on.
You what? You love me today? You love me right now? You love me in this moment? Absolutely. It's got to be a choice on every way. And you can love somebody and still teach them something. Okay? It's not I love you. I mean, I'm going to leave you alone, let you do what you're doing. No, I mean, I'm going to come to you.
You got to be teachable in the relationship and in the bedroom.
That's love. That's love. You have to love.
Show me something.
You got to love me.
For the betterment of your partner in all aspects. We just talking about the bedroom right now, but in general, the betterment of your partner depends on how you talk to them and what you can teach one another. Because everybody likes to use the term upgrade. Oh, I upgraded this person. When I think of upgrading, I'm thinking more of my thinking or my day-to-day. Hey, I got a suggestion. You spend a lot of money on this. You're trying to save money. Love is first having the confidence and the surety to bring it up. How you bring it up. How they respond. How you choose to respond to what's being brought to you. Whether you implement it or not. Because you don't have to, but just listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know you listen to me.
You know, I say be excited. I say, if you're going to be excited about getting me in bed, be excited to talk to me outside the bedroom.
Come on. Be excited to balance this checkbook.
Be excited about what we got going on.
Be excited to, hey, I said I needed gas, and I come outside and this gas is coming. That's exciting.
I mean, if you don't want to be excited, don't do it.
That's sexy to me. Okay? Because if you pay attention to your partner and you pay attention to who you with, you'll figure out what they like. Because another thing we talked about is, we probably go more into that on another episode, is do not come to me and you trying to talk to me. Don't do it to her either. Because I'm going to speak for both of us on this. Don't do it to her either. What's your favorite color? What you like to do for fun? How old are you? How tall are you? In the first 20 minutes of conversation. Blocked. Blizzard.
Denied.
And I'm going to tell you why. That is all things you would have to learn and find out in regular conversation and regular life.
It's not a shortcut. Where are you trying to go? What's the rush?
And I said that to segue into this. Don't do that in the bedroom either. That's why I'm saying, let me know communicate. You got to communicate before all of this happens. Because if the communication is not adequate, the sex life going to be dry.
What's the game like to play? You know, the Fortnite or something like that. You know, this ain't no cheat code. This ain't no AAXXB. You know, you got to take your time and figure this out.
Hey, because if you figure it out, pay attention. You might figure out my favorite color is black because I wear a lot of black. You can just assume and then be like, hey, you know what? Is your favorite color black? I noticed you wear a lot of color. It is. You notice? That's points right there. That's sexy when you notice. And I'm not saying you got to notice ignorant stuff like the stereotype is, do I look fat? Do my hair look... Listen, I know I'm chunky.
I'm not going to ask you because I know already.
I know I'm chunky. I don't have a problem with it. I'm fat and fine. Period. What they said, I'm about to curse y'all. Warning. What they saying? What she say on Friday? Bitch, I know somebody who like it. Hey,
I'm just saying.
That's not what I mean, ladies. I mean, or men's. What I mean is, pay attention and take the time to learn things about a person, even if it's just gonna be casual. You know, don't. One and done me.
It's not to say you can't ask those questions. Timing is everything. Place is everything. Purpose is everything. If you ask me all these things right now, are you gonna remember them? Are you writing them down?
She said purpose is everything. Huh? Come on now.
What's the purpose behind you asking me this?
Right.
Like, are you gonna do something with my favorite color? Are you gonna take me to my favorite restaurant? You ask me, what do you like to eat? Are you gonna feed me?
Ask me all them questions in the first 10 minutes and don't do none of that stuff.
None of it. Like take your time. Take me out and we can talk about it.
The question I hate the most is what you like to do for fun. I don't know. Whatever I consider fun today.
Same thing everyone else does. Most.
Because everybody, what they going to say? Going to the movies, going out to eat, going to spend time with my friends. I spend time with my friends, but we do certain things together. You know, I like going to the museum to look at art. I like going to I can't go right now. I like going to FIA, which is the Flint Institute of Arts, and sitting in the art library and just sitting in there with the books. Sometimes I don't even open them. I just like sitting in there with the books and like, oh my God, I'm sitting right here next to a copy of the Iliad by Homer. Oh my God, it's a book about Frida over there. Just being in awe and soaking in the history could be fun for me. You gonna look at me, you might be like, that's lame. That's fun to you? Today it is. Today is fun to me. And I said that to say this. As far as the bedroom is concerned, don't get in that bedroom. And before you get ready to do,
asking all the questions.
Start an interview. So before we do this, you in there like this. So before we do this,
that level of intensity is going down by the second as you ask me questions.
So okay, so you don't like that. Okay. What part? So don't touch over. Can you draw me a diagram of where No, because that lets me know that we did not spend enough time communicating or talking to get to this point where we at. So I'm gonna put my clothes on. because now I feel some type of way. You done ruined the mood. Just do it. If you there, just do it. Follow the people body language. When you've discovered something that somebody likes while y'all in the throes of passion, keep doing it. Keep doing that. Keep doing that thing.
No one said switch it up. Keep doing it.
If they say they like,
it's working.
If they say, listen at me. If they say they like that thing, keep doing that thing. Don't switch. Let me see. Nope.
Not yet.
Do that till they say they're sick of it. And you tell them when you're sick of it. Hey. Tell them when you're sick of it. Now, because you're not about to have me. I heard Samia said, no, I didn't. I said, tell them when you're sick of it. Mm-hmm. And you better keep doing whatever gets a reaction. Good reactions. Because I feel like I need to say that, because just like we had to tell people don't drink bleach.
Common sense ain't so common.
Huh.
I don't know why they call it common sense. I mean, it don't cost to be stupid. It's free.
If they don't say that they don't like it, because y'all got to stop being lazy. Ooh, casual sex for a long amount of time. Because I feel like everybody have their casual sex phase here and there. But if you still 50, hell, if you 45, well, still having casual sex, you're lazy. And I'm telling you why.
Talk to them.
Because they don't take much. There are plenty of people who have sex with anything, because I see lots of people with kids. And I know y'all seen a few people be like, somebody got her pregnant. Yes. People out here having sex with watermelons, banana peels, fake vagina pockets.
Getting done.
It's happening. So they will have sex with something. You're lazy. You're lazy in the terms of you don't want to do what it takes, or put the time in, the vulnerability in, the maturity in, the growth in, the work it takes to heal, to be in a relationship with somebody, so that you can make love and stop smashing. That's good. Make love and stop smashing 2020.
Put it on the shirt.
Make love and stop smashing. But you know, do you?
Yeah, that's if you want, though.
But I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Please don't be 60. Don't be 6. I didn't freeze. Don't be 60. Don't do that. Don't be 60. Don't be 60. And
I mean, that's your business if you want to. I'm just saying,
that's your business.
Relationships take a lot of work. Okay.
Yeah.
They take communication.
But don't be out here saying.
Yeah, don't complain.
This is the point I'm getting to.
Okay.
Let me pull over.
I'm following. Come on.
Don't be that age still smashing, talking about, well, I'm doing it this way because people ain't this. So stop saying men ain't shit. I'm sorry, ladies. Cut it out. Men, stop saying women ain't shit. Cut it out. Because at some point, it's you. That's you, boo. That's you. She whispered it. It's you. I'm going to yell it. It's you. It's you.
We know math, the common denominator, right? It's the same thing. If in every piece of situation, I say piece, but every one of them, because maybe it wasn't full situations, every part of it,
fraction,
was you. You were included. It was you and someone else. It was you and someone else, and you and someone else.
It's either the people you picking, the choices you're not making, and I'm saying that for a reason. I'm gonna come back to that. It's either the people you picking, the choices you're not making, or the choices you are making. And by choices you're not making, I'm saying you're choosing not to ask certain questions. You're choosing not to be worried about it. And I've been there. And I might have been her recently. That's my business. We ain't talking about me. I'm talking to y'all. But I'm going to keep one. It was some questions I didn't ask. So when I did ask them, it was too late because the damage had already been done, because I made my mind, I'm going to talk to this person, I'm going to do this. But I asked, I didn't want to ask because I wanted what I wanted. So I didn't ask the questions. And then I said, something told me, my pastor said, stop saying something told me. My secret place where the Lord said, ask this. And it was the question was so particular to the situation. Honey, listen, Linda. Me asking that one question let me know I'm good on all of this that have to do with this individual. Because I would have been smashing aimlessly. And I would have been looking back on it myself like, how did I even get here? Why am I doing this? I ended my celibacy for this. With this person. Ooh, I know y'all done had this person. I call it this nigga here. You ever look back, and not even just sex now, after being with somebody or talking to somebody or even cohorting or whatever you want to call it with somebody. Like what was I unhealed? Because I feel like only the unhealed parts of you be wanting the dumb shit. What part of me wanted?
Well, if everything's a lesson, as long as you can pull that lesson out of there,
as long as you're learning, don't get a D.
I mean, there was a reason you went there. There's a reason that's something that you allowed yourself to be in a situation.
I don't want to retake every test. I don't want. I need to withdraw from this class. No, the college students know about that. I don't. This ain't helping my major. This ain't helping where I want to go. So I'm gonna just withdraw. I don't even need a refund. I just want out.
The same thing. But think about your syllabus, right? You know that every assignment had a point level. Did you ever look at your syllabus and think, I can do without that part? I can do without a few points. I don't really need that.
I just want to pass.
Okay. Until you get to the end and realize you ain't did nothing. I'm just stuck.
Oh, you know what? I think I did need to read chapter 3 because this don't even make no sense. Now you're taking a test, you ain't got that.
And here I am with someone I probably shouldn't have been attached to.
Now you're soul tied.
Hello. There we go.
Because you done smashed.
Or about to smash. You were so attached. You were ready to smash until something said hello.
That smashing though.
Hello.
That ain't making love now.
But even before you get there, I'm saying the relationship, you knew something wasn't right. You was missing assignments, but someone said, try it.
Because we the type of people in life, most of us, who red light means stop. Some of us, though, it's only been red for a second, and that's how y'all doing these relationships and these people. I only ran the light a little bit. It just turned red. I was already under the light, so I can't stop. But you seen the yellow, though. But who stops at yellow lights? Who stops at yellow light?
It depends. If it was yellow as I approached, I'm stopping.
Like, I know this light. Everybody do that. I know this light. This light stay yellow for like 10 minutes.
I got time.
I got it.
I gotta go somewhere. I gotta be somewhere. I can't stop now.
Or why is there a light right here?
Same reason why you got a seatbelt in your car. It has a purpose. There's a meaning behind it. Use it. You may understand right now, but you understand later.
I know some of y'all. I'm just playing. It was a purpose for that light. So even if you don't stop, you seen it. So don't forget. And then running red lights. Because we being metaphorical, I hope y'all catching the vibe. Some of the lights, you ever ran a light and forgot you ran the light?
Yep.
So you come back to the light again and it's the police car right there. I did run this light. I forgot it was a light right here.
Because I was caught up in something else. I was thinking something else.
I had to go. God bless you, Marilyn. My friend Marilyn said that. She said, cop pulled her over. She said, do you know how fast you was going? You was going so why was you going so fast? And she looked at him and said, I had to go. That's how y'all doing. I say y'all, when I say y'all, not to throw no group of people, I'm including me in y'all because I've done all this stupid I've done all of this stupid stuff. And I am where I am now by the grace of God. Because some of these soul ties, you ever realize you tied to a person after y'all done smashed and you don't know how to get untied?
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden you ain't got no thumbs. You ain't no grip on the situation. And you just there in it.
Or you cut your string too short and you can't find where to untie it at, but you know it's still there. You just can't find the
Where's
knot.
the knot? I can't get the knot out. Why did I tie this knot so
or you tie multiple strings and you find all but one string still knotted. Okay, you thought you was free. Still stuck by one.
I didn't even
I didn't know that was tied.
I'm a shout.
I thought I was done. I thought I was free.
I grew up in a Pentecostal cultic place. She gonna make me shout from a good healthy place of my spirit.
I'm just saying, forget untying. I'm finna cut stuff now.
Jesus.
Seriously, who has time to untie?
I just had to do a praise dance over there.
Okay.
Just
what they say, release it, let it go. You can't be stuck here. Closure. That's what that is. When you're searching for that knot to untie, you're looking for closure to say, I want to let you go, but I want to know.
Throw the whole string away. Forget the knot. Cut it. Throw the whole string away. I don't even need to cut it. I don't even want the string no more.
Puppet master release.
Just cut this. You know what? I'm just gonna cut the knot around it. You still trying to keep pieces of the string cut around the knot.
It's cute.
Throw the whole string away.
The string has memories.
Leave the knot tied if you got to. Cut that string off. Throw it away. Kobe, that string. Just let it go.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Let it go. It's over with.
Let it go. Okay, Frozen.
Listen. Thaw it out.
Not even frozen and just chunky. Let it be.
Listen.
Because as you watch it thaw out, you gotta watch it. And you see that knot again. No, you don't want to see it. Like a mouse in the mouse trap. You want to see the mouse in there? No, I want an enclosed trap. I'm just going to throw it away.
Yes, I don't even. Is it in there? I heard it. All right, it's gone.
Yep, it's a little heavier than it was when I put it down. It's something in there.
But it ain't a part of me no more.
Nope.
And I think this is all things that come from just smashing versus making love. That's why there is such a difference in the two. And I know a lot of people will say that there isn't, but that's your opinion, but this is my show. But I think we're going to end this here. Stay tuned. It will be new podcast episodes. I'm aiming for every Monday. So look out for that. I want to thank my lovely best friend, Gloria. You can find me on Facebook at Queens Realm 1. Queens spelled how you spell Queens, but I'm going to spell it for you. I'm just playing. Queens, Queens Realm, Realm 1. Search that on Facebook. It will be poetry on there. Inspirational writings and things I've done. I'm always going to plug my girls. Every episode, at the end of the episode, I'm going to plug some of my friends. So stay tuned for that. That's going to happen in a second. You can also find me at Samia Chattel on Instagram, which Samia is Samia. Chattel is Chatel, all one word, all together. That again is Samia Chattel, Samia Chatel. And where the podcast will be, I'm going to put it on every platform available.
Everything.
But if you want to see it sooner than later, it's going to be on IGTV, and it's going to be on Queens Realm LLC, no spaces, all ran together. And that's QUEENS REALM LLC on IG. And I'm going to turn it over to Glo to give her social media.
All right. So you can find me on Facebook, Gloria Glorytree Henley. Spell it, or you can put it on, you can put it down here.
I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to put it down here.
But Gloria,
or over there,
and
or over there,
somewhere
on the screen.
Gloetry is Gloetry. You can also find me on Instagram at I am Gloetry, and Twitter is the same. I am Gloetry Twitter.
I don't tweet, y'all.
Yeah, I tweet.
Also, check out her jewelry page. It's Beaded Glory.
Yeah, Beaded Glory Jewelry.
Yes, there it is.
So glory, like in glory.
Glory to the God.
Yep, Glory Jewelry.
Then I have one right now. It says built by faith, because no matter how much I clown or how much I act a certain way, I know what my life will be like without God, and I'm not ashamed to say it. You hear me? I ain't ashamed to say it, because I'm definitely built by faith, and faith without works is dead. So I'm working. We working. Don't trip. He ain't through with me yet. That's what D.L. usually say. But it's built by faith. It is the FaithfulInit brand by my girl Niecy Dahlman. FaithfulInit is the word faithful, but I'm gonna give it to you. It's gonna be up here or over there or scream. Don't quote me on where it is. It's gonna be on here. Definitely, but you can follow her on Faithful FaithfulInit FaithfulInit on Instagram. Also FaithfulInit.com. The earrings are from my girl Dee Dee. I got some. I'm gonna be plugging whoever, whatever. So if y'all want me to wear anything, say anything, or shout you out, let me know. You know, black by black. That's what I'm on. That's probably what I'm gonna be on for the rest of my life. So by black. No disrespect to anybody else's, but by black over here. The earrings is from Meraki Eli. So Meraki is MERAKIELOGE.com. And I had to close my eyes to spell that. Don't worry about it. But it was fun talking to y'all today. Stay tuned for the next episode. It's always going to be this deep. It's always going to be this fun. It's always going to be this light. Listen at us. You might learn something. Maybe. Let us know what you think. Comment. Give episode suggestions. And we'll see y'all later. Toodles.
Ow.